Shocker.
Overall, one of my favorite series.
It's the of...
Are we live?
We're getting there. It says please stand by currently. At least here it does.
Streaming live here on XSplit.
We're just waiting for YouTube to catch up.
YouTube.
There it goes. All right.
Look at me go.
Chat room is up. We're going to shrink this a little bit. And move that there. And pull up the list there. All right, we're ready to roll.
Groovy.
We're rolling.
Rolling.
This is a podcast, so there is nothing professional about it. But
yeah, this looks pro. Totally pro.
Sweat. Hey, everybody. My name is Josh Carr with eciov.com, or eciov as we like to call it. I've got Sean Caspian here with me. Say hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
We are talking about E3 2015 in this episode. We are super stupefied, I guess I would say.
The amount of crap at this conference. Oh,
it's
my
crazy.
God.
I forgot to pop my Rockstar Lime Freeze. Oh, you can't see it because of the green screen, but there it is. I'm going to make a little bit of noise. There it is. But,
currently not sponsored by Rockstar.
Not sponsored by Rockstar at all. It's just
yet. Just saying. You Rockstar affiliates, you.
Sorry, Rockstar. I do prefer Monster.
Oh, now we're never going to get sponsored by them.
Okay.
Thanks,
I'd rather be Monster anyways.
Yeah, no, nobody's going to sponsor
Nobody?
us ever.
No.
Monster was our one chance.
Anyways, we are... I've spent hours just digging through the E3 announcements, trying to find the coolest stuff for you so that you can watch our podcast here on YouTube or listen to it on the website, eciov.com. This is the Monday at 9 show. So you can find it at eciov.com/Monday9/8, since this is the 8th episode. Right, Sean?
Episode. That's right, Josh.
We do these when we can, and today we couldn't resist.
Could not.
Too much cool stuff
God
happening
bless
in
it.
gaming right now.
As a side note,
Yes.
Anybody that's interested, I'm also going to be doing basically kind of my own recap on my YouTube channel. So please go find me on youtube.com/TheSeanCaspian.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be basically kind of hashing it out as far as who actually won E3, in my opinion.
Good luck.
I know.
Good luck. There was a lot of cool stuff, but I'm going to just quickly say that I think the PC gamer actually won.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Line in the sand.
I know. And we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Okay.
But let's start with...
Let's dive into Microsoft.
Yeah, let's start with Microsoft and all the stuff that they've talked about. What was your coolest Microsoft moment?
Man, coolest Microsoft moment... really for me, I kind of had two. If I had to pick just one, honestly, it would be backwards compatibility.
Dude, right?
Backwards compatibility.
The fact that I can, once the update rolls out, play my select Xbox 360 games, 360 games on an Xbox One, that single feature told me that I need to just buy an Xbox One.
We haven't had that type of backwards compatibility since the PlayStation 2. PS3 just said, nope, not going to do it. PS4 so far said, nope, not going to do it. And then they rolled out the PlayStation Now, which is kind of cool, but you pay money to basically rent.
Rebuy games,
not even buy them,
right?
Renting them.
Right.
So,
no thanks.
Which, okay, thanks for letting me play them at all, but now we got backwards compatibility.
The, whatever 30 to 50 Xbox 360 games that I actually own, I can keep playing.
And on the Xbox One, you can play those games alongside other Xbox 360 folks online. So I could play Gears of War.
Really?
Yeah, that's actually a thing.
I did not realize that. That's that's super cool.
Yeah, they're really doing a great job.
It kind of ties back into their whole Xbox on Windows 10 thing as well. You can use your your microphone and your headphones and stuff for your PC to actually play Xbox games, and you still can talk to people online with that.
Yep.
So they're I guess I would say meshing things really well,
which is really cool.
which is awesome.
Along those lines, so I got to mention my second take,
Yes.
my second big one on Xbox or Microsoft rather, Tomb Raider, and I mean,
Shocker.
shocker. That was my favorite game of 2014.
2013.
Was it 2013?
2013. It's old.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Wow, you're right.
It's 2 years old officially right now.
Oh my god, I just died a little inside. Okay, whatever. 2 years ago, almost 3. Whatever. Who's counting? It was awesome. It was absolutely amazing.
It was a great game.
Flawless game, and I felt like the presentation for the current Tomb Raider coming up, Rise of the Tomb Raider, is just doing everything they can to build on that experience.
Yeah.
They're giving us more of what we love.
Yeah.
It looks absolutely beautiful. Lara Croft, oh my god.
And if you've listened to this podcast before, I will say that the demo looks, I'll use a word that I used to describe Tomb Raider previously, it looks less pedantic.
Pedantic.
That was how I described Tomb Raider. Great storyline, good gameplay. It was just too pedantic. Like, it didn't take a whole lot of smarts to figure it out. And I feel like just based on the demos that they showed, the gameplay, still is an easy way to play a game. When you're climbing a cliff, you press a button and then you go. But I feel like they've enhanced that a little bit more to be more intriguing.
Yeah,
more intriguing.
Little more hands-on, micro controlling of the whole thing.
Yeah, it's not like you press a button, you spend 30 seconds in a cut screen, press another button,
Right.
30 seconds in another cut screen. That happened a little too often in the original Tomb Raider, and now I can actually say that I'm stoked for this. And if any game is going to get me to buy an Xbox One,
that's it.
That's the game.
That game is worth 350 bones.
I don't know if I would
on the system. That's what you just said. You're gonna buy the system to play the game.
No, I'm gonna buy the system for a lot of other reasons, but that game kind of tipped
point,
the
right?
scale.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a $350 game, but let's talk about my favorite aspect of the Xbox Microsoft E3 announcements. The new Xbox Elite controller. What is this, man?
Yeah.
It's so... obviously, I haven't held one yet, but it looks so cool. Customizability in a controller.
Yeah,
that's
really
never
nice.
been heard of before.
It's something the community has embraced, and they do it on their own.
Yeah.
Right? But to have that offered by a publisher and fine-tuned, and I mean, the thing is probably going to be reasonably priced, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, and the thing that... Well, it is reasonably priced. And if you take into account what it is, it's supposed to be $150. And if you take into account all of the features that are there, I would say that $150 is actually super worth it.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it is modular, it's repairable. It comes with an app specifically that... can you close that window really fast?
Yeah.
Thanks. Comes with an app that specifically allows you to customize 2 different active profiles. And by that, there's a toggle switch on the remote that allows you to say, okay, this is my racing profile, and this is my running profile. So say you're doing Grand Theft Auto or something like that. You have different... Mirror's Edge, for example, yeah. You have different control schemes for the same game on the fly switching.
Yep.
Super cool.
Absolutely amazing.
Love it.
Yep.
I don't want to spend too much time talking on that, but I will be buying one.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I absolutely want to test it out. So.
No, this is...
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say worth a mention along those lines. It's not Microsoft specific, but I just got to say how excited for Doom I am. And
I'm excited for everything Bethesda put out.
I know.
Seriously.
And how that controller is going to just lend itself to games like that, you know? Just all that precision control. I mean, you know, can you imagine a 16-player deathmatch and you just got that total
Well, have you seen the hair trigger lock?
accuracy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's super cool in of itself. When I saw the demo video, the guy had it set to hair trigger lock and then said he was setting it to hair trigger lock.
Yep.
So I was like, dude, if you're gonna demo the controller and talk about the hair trigger lock, you should probably check that first. But you know, way to go, guy. Anyways, the only other thing I want to talk about on the Xbox side of things, as far as hardware and all that kind of stuff is concerned, is the new dashboard updates that are happening. They are going to be coming out, they said, by holiday 2015.
Okay.
New interface, the slide out menu that you can bring out in game just by double tapping the Xbox button. You can invite your friends super fast. It's just a really cool, slick way that they've improved the UI of Xbox. They're also bringing in Cortana, which is basically voice commands, things like that. It's your virtual AI, if you will. And the coolest thing I saw them do with that is they said, hey, Cortana, share the last 10 minutes of my gameplay. And it just, you know, a couple prompts later, you're done. You don't have to stop playing the game. You don't have to do anything. It does it while you're in game talking to Cortana.
That's amazing.
So, pretty sweet.
One last thing to mention on Microsoft.
What?
There's just so much.
So much Microsoft stuff.
Fallout 4. So the reason you're going to play on the Xbox instead of another console or perhaps even the PC, you can bring your mods from the PC straight over
to Xbox.
The Xbox.
Yeah, totally.
They're totally opening that up.
Yeah. It's kind of like taking Skyrim mods and making them available on the Xbox, which I'd be surprised if they don't do that now that they've announced it with Fallout.
I mean that just heralds the embrace of the mod community, you know. And we've talked a little bit before about, you know, the whole drama and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
we won't get into that. But I really appreciate that they're embracing the community like that and saying, you know what, we realize that you guys want to tinker and play, and we're going to encourage you to do it.
Yeah.
So.
And, you know, Fallout is, in my mind, just the beginning.
Yeah.
I think mods will be a huge thing. You're going to talk about getting Minecraft mods, stuff like that. I mean, there is no limit now that it's actually happened, and I'm not surprised that Bethesda was the first publisher to make it happen.
Yep.
So,
cool.
Let's talk about PlayStation 4 really fast.
Yep, Sony's conference.
What was your favorite Sony reveal?
So, my favorite Sony reveal overall, God, now I forget the name of it again.
Last Guardian?
No.
Oh,
Horizon something.
Oh yeah. Oh, I totally agree with you. It's called Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn. Okay, so they just like kind of dipped into my mind and said, hey buddy, what's your perfect ideal game that we can make for you? I'm like, hey, let's have a hot chick running around as a cave woman with a kick-ass bow and arrow and a spear, and let's have her hunt robo-dinos in some kind of weird world.
Post-apocalyptic world. That is that type of genre, if you will. Fallout is the exact same concept. It's just they've taken it to a whole different part of your brain. I mean, who would think that this would end up being the post-apocalyptic world? The humans in this game, Horizon Zero Dawn, have no concept of their history.
Nope.
They don't know how they ended up where they are now, and they don't know how the machines ended up ruling the world.
Basically, our society now that, you know, or potentially, you know, moved a little forward with all the tech and whatever, but
a lot forward.
But essentially, our society now, like, you got skyscrapers, giant cities, whatever. We're the old ones, right? Like, we're the ancient society that fell somehow.
Yeah,
we don't really even know how.
Nope, they don't say. Obviously, it's just a trailer.
Very George Miller of them. Like we don't know why this happened, and it's jacked up, but you're gonna like watching it.
It's so she has a spear, she has a bow and arrow with an ungodly amount of cool technology built into it, and she is. And I have to mention this. I really love how the gaming industry has adopted female leads.
Yeah, dig that. And you know, as
That's
much as
so cool.
I love a good-looking gal in a game, but you know, I really appreciate that they're people now. They're characters. They have strengths
And
they
they
have
can
weaknesses.
fight.
They can fight.
They're not helpless. They don't need a dude to help them out.
Nope.
They can fight.
Love that. Love it.
I think my favorite PlayStation 4 game announcement so far was Uncharted. Shocker. Uncharted 4, I watched the demo video that they had, which Nathan was driving around in the Jeep and doing the whole city thing, fighting the baddies and all that kind of stuff. Just looked so good. And the comment that I liked the most about it was that it's the most violence we've ever seen in a clip from Uncharted, but it was also one of the most humorous clips we've seen from Uncharted.
Right.
So they're balancing the severity of the situation with humor, and to me, that demo stuck out in my mind as one of the coolest gameplay demos, because you're in the middle of the story, there is humor involved, everything's dynamic, you know, you get to still control where the Jeep goes, but the Jeep still triggers talking points in the conversation. It was really well done.
Yep.
I loved it.
Absolutely agree.
And it is a PS4 exclusive, just like every Uncharted is. Isn't it a Naughty Dog?
Yeah, Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog Publishing.
Naughty Dog, who is
they got bought by Sony. So.
like owning the world with their games right now.
Naughty Dog and Bethesda.
I mean,
I would put it. I mean, Square Enix has kind of fallen on their face a little bit in the last few years, but they're coming back. They're definitely coming back.
But Naughty Dog,
Naughty Dog and Bethesda are my two favorite right now.
Yeah, Naughty Dog. You know,
this guy didn't like Dishonored, so he's going to put Naughty Dog ahead. So it is what it is.
So the big buzz. So there's two announcements from Sony. Obviously, the big buzz. First one, let's hit The Last Guardian.
I know nothing about it.
So
you get 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds for The Last Guardian.
That's like 6 times more time than I need to describe what happened.
Actually, yes.
Because not much happened.
The demo was so boring.
I actually liked
and yes,
the demo.
People are going to hate me when I say that, but there were like 3 things to do in that whole room, and it was really boring.
I actually really liked the demo because it showed off the creature well, and that's frankly what the whole game is about. It's about the creature and just kind of bonding with him and creating that relationship, and the story is going to center around him. And I'm just going to toss this prediction out there: the creature's going to die at the end of the game.
Oh no!
Because it's the last. It will be sad. It is totally going to make you cry. Because I'm going to make you play it. It's going to happen.
I don't think so.
It looks really good. I think, here's the thing, though. It's going to suffer tremendously from falling behind games that are at the pinnacle of technology.
Oh, yeah.
Like Uncharted.
Oh, yeah.
Like even a Grand Theft Auto that's, years old now.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's been in development hell since 2007.
Yeah. And it was supposed to originally be released in 2009. I think. Postpone.
Is it going to happen? Studio changes, blah, 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 just gone dark on it.
Right,
so.
and we still don't have a release date for it. Yeah. It's officially next year, which...
We'll see. It's still a little ambiguous for my blood.
Yeah. And the demo was really not impressive. If that's the best demo they've been able to come up with over the last 8 years...
8 years to create that 6 minutes of demo.
Not so good.
But
then again, I'm not a fanboy. I'm not emotionally attached to the game at all. You guys could all be yelling at your screen right now saying that I'm a complete idiot. That's fine. I don't care.
It's basically gaming's biggest myth, if you will. It's never going to happen kind of a thing. So to finally hear it, finally say, yes, guys, it's going to come to life, okay. Right. The next one following directly behind that, of course, is the Final Fantasy VII HD remake. Which
I also just...
There's something wrong with this guy.
I don't care.
Final Fantasy VII, I might rate as my top all-time gaming experience. Actually,
I don't know what to say to that. I never played it. I've hated Final Fantasy since they came out.
If you're not into Final Fantasies, this one's going to be no different for you.
Just not.
Seriously.
It's not my genre. I just don't like them.
And some Final Fantasies are better than others, for sure.
Obviously, this one is what everybody unanimously says is the best.
7 really kind of takes credit for ushering in kind of the first wave of modern gaming as we know it, to be honest with you. They just, the breadth and scope, the story, the mechanics of gameplay, everything that they did in that was completely revolutionary for when it came out. So we've been begging for this as a community for years and years, and it's like, oh, we're never going to do it. We're never going to do it. But we've had all these recent releases, the 10 and 10-2 remake, HD remake on PS4. That was a sign, guys. That was a sign, you know. And so now we've got Final Fantasy VII HD remake finally going to happen. It's going to be a while before we actually see it.
They just started production, and everybody's all like, ah! And I'm like, they just started production.
We'll be pretty lucky to see it by 2018, most likely.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking a complete rebuild of the engine, complete rebuild of all of the I mean, it's an entire revamp. You're starting over. The only thing you have right now is the storyline.
The map of the game and the map of the characters.
That's it.
The combat system, you know, they're going to, I'm sure, will be largely intact.
Yeah. I would agree.
With some tweaks that are probably needed, stuff like that.
Well, I mean, I would hope that they do something to modernize it a little.
They've got to bring this game into the modern era.
Right.
Fact is, as good as Final Fantasy VII was, if you went back and played it on the PlayStation 1, the first thing you'd say is be like, why am I not running this on my iPhone?
Right.
Right? It's not... for its time, it was gorgeous. Now it's like, okay, whatever. So that's
Final Fantasy VII is coming to the iPhone too,
right?
Or the iOS.
That it actually is happening.
Mobile is, I think, the word they used. It's coming to mobile.
Yeah.
Which, let's talk about that really quick, since we're kind of done with the PS4 stuff. Mobile has intrigued me a little bit in E3 this year.
Yeah.
There are several game companies that are actually producing games for PC and iPad. Those are the two platforms that they're making the game. Bethesda is one of them. They've got a new Elder Scrolls card game that is essentially Hearthstone with Elder Scrolls lore, which is... I didn't see that coming.
They'll hook me instantly.
I'm sure... I mean, let's be honest. Elder Scrolls lore is way better than Hearthstone. Yeah. I'm an Elder Scrolls fan, so...
Yeah.
Anyways, that's beside the point. It is a card game that they are producing, and it's going to be PC or iPad. That's what it is at this point.
Coming to mobile, possibly?
I would have thought so, but all the notes said PC or iPad.
Interesting.
And the same thing happened for Fallout Shelter. That was just iPad.
Wow.
I don't believe you can play Fallout Shelter on your iPhone. If you can, then they need to, do a little bit better reporting. But the thing that's been shocking me is that people are like going iPad as the gaming device, which is cool for me because I use my iPad as a gaming device. Yeah. That is my casual gaming device. I don't use my iPad for any productivity or anything, a normal person would use a computer for. It's just gaming. That's it. So I'm totally down for that. There's also Laura. My wife's name's Laura. So. Lara Croft Go. That is a new platform puzzler, if you will.
We didn't check. Can we get that now?
I didn't check. Let me do a quick Google search.
I want to see. Can we get it now? Because man, that's like an instant buy for me if we can get it now.
Lara Croft.
I came from old school Tomb Raider back in the day on PlayStation 1. And loved it. It was great for its time. And I'm so happy about the new stuff and all the things they're doing. And yeah, I'm all kinds of fanboy. I'll buy it.
No word yet on the release date.
No word. Curses.
Okay. Never mind. Not available yet.
All right. Fine. Have my money. Release it.
Right? Seriously, take it. The other thing that we need to talk about is PC gaming, honestly. Like I said at the beginning of the podcast, I said, I think PC gaming out of everything won because it gets the most releases this year. If you look at the percentage of all the games that have been released, the PC is actually the one that gets to play the most because there are some that went PC and Microsoft exclusive.
Yep. And
there are some that went PC and PlayStation exclusive. But there are games that are only PS4 or Xbox One. But the number of games that are actually coming to the PC as compared to either of the other platforms is higher. So technically, the PC, in my opinion, won out. I mean, here's just a quick hit of what's coming to PC. Dishonored 2 from Bethesda. You actually get to play as Emily this time, which was the girl that Corvo was working on saving the whole first one, but you wouldn't know that because you only played 30 minutes.
Yeah,
jerk.
Yeah, I didn't,
Metal Gear Solid 5 is coming to PC as well as Xbox 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, and PS4.
Yep.
So they're like doing the whole thing.
Metal Gear for everyone.
Super creepy trailer on that one. If you haven't seen the Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer, oh my
That's
word.
gonna be a hell of a game.
Walking Dead, dude. How do we not talk about Walking Dead?
Oh.
You're such a Walking Dead fan. Michonne, is that how you say it?
Michonne.
She is the lead character of the new Walking Dead game.
You know, I actually missed that. Like you have to forgive me a little bit. Like,
there's so much.
There's so much crap.
I'd spent 8 hours just sorting through E3.
I actually missed that, so I'm gonna have to go back and find it.
Yeah, you totally knew. We need to talk about that later. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but that's coming to everything, literally. Everything, including iOS, so you'll be able to play it on
studio,
your phone. Yeah, Telltale.
Telltale.
Amazing. Telltale
Then
games.
It's gonna be good.
Fallout 4 again, PC. Mass Effect Andromeda. Yes, please. It's the new game from new sequel from BioWare.
It's the remake.
It's not a remake. It's a continuation. I think.
I was gonna say like
sort of. It's the new Mass Effect. Just leave it at that.
New galaxy, new deal.
Yeah.
Still gonna have interspecies dating, I'm sure.
Holiday 2016 for Mass Effect. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Let's just move on.
I'm not super into the mess.
You know, they've just taken that franchise and made it crap.
Yeah.
But that's it. Star Wars Battlefront. We should talk about that. That's EA, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. The cool multiplayer that they've got going in it looks amazing. There is a storyline based in there that have iconic characters. Luke and Vader are both in the gameplay trailer. I think it could be cool, but it's from EA.
Keep in mind, though, EA is a pretty big hitter.
Are they coming back, though? Because they've sucked everything up in the last few years.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Dragon Age Inquisition? Anybody?
Okay. That was EA?
Yeah.
All right. I'll give them that, because that did well.
Yep. EA is...
Need for Speed is also a title they're working on right now.
I don't care about racing games.
I loved the original Need for Speed, and
I'd like to care more.
And Hot Pursuit, and High Stakes. I played all of those old school Need for Speed games. The new ones have sucked, and so I'm actually looking forward to this because they're hyping it up, and it could just be false hype, but they're hyping it up as the. I guess the back to basics Need for Speed that they should have stuck with in the first place.
Speaking of cars, just real quick, what was with the friggin' ceiling car for Forza?
Oh, I've never been into Forza, so I didn't even look.
Yeah, they did a whole look it up. It's stupid.
Okay, Google it.
Ceiling car.
So Tom Clancy. 3 games.
Wow.
3 different games announced just from Tom Clancy's stuff. You've got Rainbow Six Siege, you've got The Division, and you've got Ghost Recon. Wildlands looks amazing. Just honestly, go look at that gameplay trailer. It looks so good. Rainbow Six Siege has 5v5 as well as the typical single player mode. The Terror Hunt is what they call it.
Yeah, Terror Hunt.
Terror.
Some word that's not terrorist.
I don't know. I haven't played a whole lot of Rainbow Six in my time, but the 5v5 actually looks really cool because it's all role based.
Yeah.
You have to know your role and play your role very much like
Heroes of the Storm.
Everything.
Like a MOBA.
All of those kind of games, if you're going to do a raid in a dungeon or something like that in a MMORPG, all that kind of stuff, it ties into that, and I'm very intrigued by it.
Yeah.
But you also have to have friends. So,
poor guy.
I'm out. For Honor. What is this game? No one knows anything really about it besides the fact that you've got samurai, Vikings, and medieval knights.
That's enough to sell it for me.
In the same game. Okay. They call themselves the Chosen, the Warborn, and the Legion. Those legions. Those are the 3 factions or whatever that's in this game, and they don't talk about anything else. They just show a bunch of fighting. That's all we know, but it looks cool, and if you like Samurai Vikings or Medieval Knights,
I see no problem with this.
you should look at it. Watch the game trailer, so on and so forth. Are you a South Park fan?
I really like the show.
Okay.
I tried the Stick of Truth and made it through about 20 minutes. Everybody really loves it. It's just I watched the TV show to like kind of brain drain, and I'm like, okay, this is, not. It just wasn't quite as funny to me as a game. Like, and granted, it's very much like the show. Like, it's literally like playing through that long of a show.
Sure. I hate South Park.
Do you?
The show, the game. No thanks.
I super like South Park the show. Could not get into the game though, so don't really care about.
Sorry, Matt is the guy's name. Matt.
Matt Parker, Trey Stone.
Yeah.
Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Sorry.
There you go. Whatever. Yeah. I'm not a fan. Never have been. Never will be. Not for me. No thanks.
Yeah. Moving on.
But it is a new superhero game in the South Park world.
Yeah.
So if you like superheroes and like South Park, check it out. That's how I'd put it. Talked about Need for Speed, Mirror's Edge. If you're not familiar with Mirror's Edge, this is coming out February 23rd, 2016. It is the prequel to the first Mirror's Edge.
Correct.
Which got mixed reviews, but
it was a good conceptual game.
Yeah.
Not totally well executed, but...
Well, yeah, but it has a very much cult following.
Yeah.
Very heavy cult following.
Yep.
But I'm actually excited for the new one. Better graphics, obviously.
I'd be excited to see what they do with that, with some of the augmented reality stuff.
Ooh, that's true. Did you know Microsoft is actually partnering with Valve a little bit for VR stuff?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
That's good for everybody.
Mm-hmm. And they're shipping their Xbox controller with the... Is it the VR headset for Valve, or is it the Oculus that they're doing?
I'd have to look that up.
I can't remember. Either way, they've got their hands and feet in the virtual reality world right now. There's Unravel. Hey, if you like cool little cheesy platformers, check out Unravel. It was nice. It was cool, but not worth time talking about it. Dark Souls 3. Oh, I can't avoid this. No Man's Sky. Have you heard this before?
No, that's actually one of the ones
I've been following it for a couple years now. No, maybe a year, I want to say. Because they talked about it last year at E3 and they explained what they were building. But now they're actually demoing what it is. And throughout the last year or so, they've been putting out videos of various things, but nobody really got what the game was. The only thing anyone knew about was that it was a dynamically generated infinite universe.
Really?
Yes. Seriously, I'm not kidding. It is an infinite universe in a game that's dynamically generated. Yeah.
Wow.
I have no idea how that's even possible, but it is true, and they've demoed it, and that is legit. They haven't crafted every single world in this game because you couldn't. It is entirely too large of a space for them to actually craft. So they've built their engine to dynamically generate random stuff on a universe level.
Wow. So every time you log in, it's going to be...
I think it saves stuff.
Different.
Yeah. So, like, if you discover a planet, it'll save that planet for you.
That's really cool.
And from what I can tell, you can fight a star battle if you really want to with starfighters and stuff like that, or you can go and explore random planets. And so during the demo, the guy just went to a random planet, hit the actual surface of the planet, started walking around, and he's got some sort of a scanner built in, and that's one of the things that you do is just discovery.
Just discovery.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
And I'm just like, good God.
I could see chilling out and just kind of doing that, right?
Just smoke a little weed, man. You can go anywhere. And the colors are awesome and just so bizarre. Everything about it is really cool. Check it out if you have a couple hours of time, because once you get sucked into these videos on YouTube, you'll just sit there and be like, whoa. So that's No Man's Sky. Did they give a release date? I do not have a release date at this point. I think that they were saying soon is what they said, because the engine's done, and that's really it. I mean, once you build the engine that can actually do that,
you're good.
That's it.
Wow.
And so that was a PS4 exclusive, but has been confirmed to now no longer be a PS4 exclusive.
So PC as well.
It will be PC, and they're even saying that it could come to Xbox.
Cool.
There is no confirmation on that yet. Street Fighter V. I know you're huge in Mortal Kombat, but Street Fighter V beta comes out next month, only for people who've pre-ordered, and only on the PS4.
Yep, I did know it's only a PS4. I didn't know about the beta, though. I'm going to have to...
Beta comes out next month. The Xbox One got left in the dust, but it looks like it will be coming to the PC in March 2016.
Okay.
The official release date is March 2016. Anything else? Honestly, there's so much. I know we missed so much stuff, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, what is... Anyways,
what was
every single game that I just listed out there, those are all of the games that are actually coming to PC. That's why I'm saying PC lucked out. You're going to miss out on things like Halo 5. You're going to miss out on Tomb Raider. You're going to miss out on Uncharted. You're going to miss out on Horizon Zero Dawn. But that's 4 games.
Right.
And I just listed like 30. So,
one thing that's worth at least a mention as we're wrapping up here, the what's it called? The game that looks like a 1940s cartoon, the indie game, Cupcake or Cup something.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh wow. Okay, so I apologize. I forget the title off the top of my head. It's just worth a mention. Indie gamers win big this round of E3 as well. Microsoft is big on supporting the indie gamer scene with Preview, a few things like that. Oh,
and there was the Shenmue.
Yep, Shenmue is going to happen.
Is on Kickstarter right now, but it's a confirmed thing now.
It's a real thing. It's going to happen. That's a cult classic on PlayStation. So fans win big there. The indie game scene, like this. What I wish I could find the title.
Do you want to Google it?
You got the machine there.
What is it?
It looks like a 1940s cartoon. It's an indie game, but I was so impressed with the demo. It's a platformer that looks like a 1940s cartoon. There it is. Cuphead.
Okay.
That's it. That
1930s cartoon. Oh yeah, because everybody was saying it looked like Steamboat Willie.
Yeah,
stuff like that. Okay,
but it's so polished.
I have no idea about anything about it.
It's so beyond polished. So it's gonna play like an old school 2D platformer on like your Super Nintendo or something like Contra or something like that. That's insane. But it looks all goofy and nuts. Like
also coming to the Xbox One.
Yeah, that is coming to the Xbox One. So not a PC exclusive there, but I wanted to make mention because I thought the artwork here was such a special treat. It was just so neat to see somebody taking a real chance like that with their artistic
unique,
style.
I would say
there's nothing like this out there.
Well, there are cartoony games, but
not like that.
This looks like a 1930s cartoon,
on
like
purpose.
Legit, and I'm looking at
beautiful
screenshots right now. So yeah, check out Cuphead. We'll be talking more about this stuff as things evolve over the next year and whatnot. But good Lord, we have such a huge list of games right now. And I'm sure there are more. Microsoft's one of Microsoft executives even said that he's not at liberty to discuss future plans, but everybody said, "Oh, Kinect's gone." Not not according to this guy. He said that he can't reveal anything right now, and that's the problem. There are Kinect games in the pipeline, but
we'll
we
see.
don't have any.
We'll see. Especially
Especially with virtuality and Microsoft HoloLens, stuff like that. I'm not really sure how successful HoloLens will be, but
Great
10
concept.
years from now, could that be the norm?
Yeah.
I think so.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
But playing Minecraft on my living room table by, actually sitting there trying to control it and with my hand and
We'll see. Also, you have to have like Minecraft to be doing that.
I don't.
I don't either. A lot of people are gonna hate me now too. So, but to each their own, right? Like I think that's the biggest takeaway from this E3 conference is
It's the biggest takeaway for gamers in general.
God bless.
Everybody
We've got a lot
likes
of cool
something
stuff,
different.
Everybody.
Likes something different. The things I like, you don't. I hate PS4. You love it.
Yeah.
You like what was The Last Guardian. I thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
I hate Minecraft. You hate Minecraft.
I don't
Everybody
like
hates
Dishonored.
Minecraft. Oh, see, that's a stab in the heart right there.
That's how I feel about The Last Guardian, and I'm sure a lot of people are out there are with me.
What was the?
Too many things.
The Thief game. That I've talked about several times. I feel like I think it was Assassin's Creed Syndicate. We're not supposed to talk about that because whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like they've actually taken dynamics from Thief now and introduced them into Assassin's Creed Syndicate a little bit.
Interesting. We'll see.
That, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We need to wrap up. It has been way too much information, and we're talking nonstop. But I will have a list. This is going to take me a little bit. I have a list of all of this stuff, and I will try and link to trailers and stuff like that in the notes on our website, which, again, you can find at eciov.com/Monday9/8. And I will not put them in the notes on YouTube because, oh my God, it's so much stuff.
So much stuff.
That's not really what YouTube's designed for. So, and we'll probably link on the video as well. I'll just put a link. Hey, go here if you want to look at any of this stuff. And by no means is this list everything. It's really freaking exhaustive because I spent tons of time putting it together. But even, he missed a couple, I missed a couple. It is what it is.
It was a huge conference. That's still running. It's still going.
Oh, my word. So we'll probably be talking more about this stuff next week or 2 weeks from now, whenever we record again. So, we're not exactly regular.
Time for some Raisin Bran.
Fiber.
Yo, Fiber.
Again, I'm Josh Carr with Monday 9, a podcast from eciov.com. Check us out. Lots of cool band photos up there right now because I've been taking photos at concerts and writing reviews and stuff like that. Check out a lot of those bands if you are looking for some new music. Check it out. We've got Sean Caspian. All of his stuff is available at youtube.com/the Sean Caspian.
The Sean Caspian.
The whatever. What is it? Or the?
The Sean Caspian.
I like the. But you're right. It is the Sean Caspian. My vocal teacher in college.
Please subscribe.
Would be annoyed. Yeah, subscribe to both.
Yeah.
He's cool. Cooler than me. I'm just a dude in a hat.
We love you. We love you.
It's all good. Thanks for watching.
Cool.
We're going to go ahead and end the broadcast. Tell us you liked it. Even if you don't, just tell us you liked it.
We need the love.
Check out eciov.com. Thanks very much, and we'll talk to you later.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.
Ciao.
If I can stop it.